Hi there, stampers and crafters. My name is Tami White from stampwithtami.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful copper embossed card. It is absolutely gorgeous and so easy to make and super fun to make. I think you'll not only enjoy it, but you'll want to make a bunch of these to have on hand because they're so beautiful and easy to make. Alright, let's get started. I could not wait to play with the new copper embellishments that came out in the new Stampin' Up! Catalog. I'm so excited. I love copper. Just totally love it. It's a very simple and very fun card to make. The stamp set is from the Stampin' Up! Layering Love, and this you will find in the new Stampin' Up! Catalog. And you can get a free PDF for this project and order all of these supplies at my stampwithtami.com blog simply by going to this URL or clicking in the link in the YouTube description below. I also have all of the measurements on the PDF there. This beautiful embossed sheet of designer paper comes from the Affectionately Yours collection in the new Stampin' Up! Catalog. There are 2 sheets and they're 2 different designs of beautiful copper embossed paper in that specialty pack. And because we're just using such a small piece of it on this card, the piece of this design goes a long way. And it's Sahara Sand, so we're actually going to layer that on the Sahara Sand card base. We'll just take a little bit of snail adhesive, which is a double-sided tape, and stick that to our card base. The card base is half of an 8.5 by 11 sheet of Sahara Sand, and I cut it in half the long way for this style. And we've also got a little strip of soft suede cardstock, just a 1/2 inch strip, and I'm also going to apply this with snail adhesive or mini glue dots. And next, our sentiment from the Layering Love stamp set is, sometimes the smallest things take up the most room in your heart. Isn't that beautiful? We will be stamping this in a Versamark ink pad, which is a watermarking ink pad. Stays tacky a little bit longer than our normal ink pads that dry almost instantly. And that way we can heat emboss over it. The powder will stick to it. I'm just using a little piece of scrap paper underneath here to catch the excess powder. We're going to pour the new copper embossing powder. This is my favorite part. Let's pour that right over the top. Flick off all the excess. Now, make sure you flick it real good. Not a little tap, tap, tap. You want to shake all that extra powder off. And it's not quite done yet. This is like an uncooked dish. We need to cook it next. Just pour that extra powder back in the jar. And then we're going to use our heat emboss tool. And we're going to heat up that powder. Oh, there it goes. Can you see it? So awesome. Heat embossing is just one of my favorite things. It is so cool. It looks amazing when it's done, and the copper is just so classy. Okay, next, to cut this out, we're going to use both the layering ovals and the layering scallops. Now, when they come in a pack like this. I'm actually going to combine them because it makes it easier for me to tell you which size to use. So this is the 3rd largest oval and the 2nd largest scallop oval. And they will layer perfectly with just a tiny little scallop frame underneath, which is exactly what I'm looking for. I've got the Big Shot die cut machine, 1 magnetic platform, a cutting pad. We're going to layer the oval over our words and the scallop oval over the soft suede. And then we've got a cutting pad for the top and crank it through. And when we take it off, we've got our perfectly layered oval and scallop oval. It almost looks like a cameo, doesn't it? With words instead of a face. It's just perfect. So we just attach our oval to the soft suede scallop using some snail adhesive, which is a double-sided tape. And then we will attach that panel to the center of our card using some Stampin' Dimensional Pop Dots. And our card is complete, and it is just completely gorgeous. Absolutely stunning with the copper embossing. Club members, you can get full instructions on my club member site. If you're not a club member, you can get the free PDF file with all of our measurements and supplies on my stampwithtami.com blog at this URL or by clicking in the link in the description below. Be sure to sign up for my newsletter while you're on my site because I give away free tutorials every Tuesday. Thanks for joining me today.